Cruises to nowhere are setting sail from the 6th of November under a pilot by the Singapore Tourism Board to resume safe travelling. Operators have to be certified and comply with a raft of strict hygiene and safety measures before being allowed to ply the seas, but they're optimistic that demand will be high. Deborah Wong with more.
7 months ago, the world watched as cruise liner Costa Fortuna docked in Singapore after being turned away from Thailand and Malaysia due to COVID-19 concerns. Air, sea and land travel the world over ground to a halt. Half a year on, activities are picking up as infections drop. Now from next month, cruises can set sail again on international waters with a reduced capacity at 50% under a pilot by Singapore Tourism Board. Now it will start with cruises from Genting Cruise Lines and Royal Caribbean International. Now their ships will set sail from here at Marina Bay Cruise Centre and make a round trip without stopping at any ports. For safety, operators need a cruise safe certification from STB, which outlines strict hygiene standards. All passengers must be tested for the coronavirus before boarding, and if there's an infection, operators say they're equipped to handle it.
We have upgraded medical facilities on board the ship so we can do immediate diagnostic testing of anyone that presents symptoms. We also have Bluetooth wearable contact tracing so we can immediately activate the contact tracing and isolate those guests to their cabins. And where there is a COVID positive case, we would cancel the cruise immediately and come back to the terminal.
Royal Caribbean says it expects demand to go beyond the 50% occupancy limit and is working to get another liner certified to sail next year.
More than 75% of our cruiser is like asking when, and they were kind of looking forward actually to be back. I think in the Singapore perspective, right, when you talk about holidays, it's still kind of like within Singapore. So when you talk about the 2-night or 3-night cruises, I think people miss to go through the immigration, to go on board the ship and to look at the ocean.
STB says it expects cruise performance to rebound when international travel recovers. Already, one travel agency says calls have come in for the cruises.
With the relevant authority certification programs benchmarked against global health, safety and hygiene standards, this will actually further instill confidence for the crews on board. And travellers are eager to seek out trips by testing regimes, on departures and arrivals, so that they can feel safe and free from worry and anxiety.
This comes amid news of Japan removing a travel ban to Singapore. And Ms. Hia says, while it's a good step towards resumption of leisure travel agents like her will now have to play a more essential role, as travellers likely have to stick to approved itineraries once borders reopen.